The human body is full of mysteries, but some people are born with features so rare they leave the entire world speechless. From record-breaking sizes to conditions almost never seen before, these individuals show just how wild and unpredictable our bodies truly are. So, join us on this epic video, as we're going to count down the 15 strangest humans that actually exist. Let's kick off things with number 15. Wesley Warren Jr. Wesley from LA became globally famous for surviving with scrotal elephantiasis, which is an extreme case of scrotal lymphedema that caused his scrotum to weigh an astonishing 132 pounds and hang below his knees. His condition began abruptly in 2008, following what he described as a nighttime injury that triggered rapid swelling. Despite medical efforts, including long-term antibiotics and specialist visits, his situation worsened, eventually immobilizing him. Simple stuff like walking required resting the mass on a milk crate, and he wore an upside-down hoodie as makeshift pants. Unable to afford surgery, Wesley turned to media outreach for help. After appearing on The Howard Stern Show and launching fundraising campaigns, he caught the attention of Dr. Joel Gelman at UC Irvine, who performed a 13-hour corrective operation free of charge in 2013. The procedure removed the growth, easing years of physical and emotional pain. Sadly, Wesley died in 2014 from complications related to diabetes after a long hospital stay. Number 14. Bobby Jo Wesley. With a heart as driven as her ambitions, Bobby is on a one-woman mission to secure the title of having the world's biggest hips. This 5 feet 2 inches tall lady has already reached an incredible measurement of about 95 inches, placing her dangerously close to the current world record of 99 inches held by Miko Raffanelli. Originating from York, Bobby Jo openly celebrates her unique body, calling her hips what makes me, me. Yet her pursuit carries serious consequences. Medical professionals have repeatedly warned her that her quest could become a ticking time bomb. Everyday actions like walking or climbing stairs leave her breathless, and squeezing through doorways requires caution. Her weight once peaked at 542 pounds, which she partly attributed to thyroid issues, though nutritionists stressed lifestyle as the major factor. Despite the risks, Bobby Jo stays resolute, fully aware that her goal could endanger her life. Her saga blends self-expression, defiance, and physical risk, drawing worldwide fascination and debate. Number 13. The Girl with Two Noses. Laxmi was born with a rare congenital facial growth, a fleshy extension on her nose that looked like a trunk. The condition gave her a distinct look, which initially caused fear among villagers. At just 8 months old, she underwent surgery to remove the excess tissue. The procedure was successful, but left her with the appearance of having two noses due to how the surgery was structured. Over time, Laxmi's look transformed from something strange to something sacred. Locals began identifying her as a living symbol of Lord Ganesha, the Hindu deity known for his elephant head. She began receiving offerings during festivals and was celebrated instead of shunned. Eventually, she was even nicknamed Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity. Though her family struggled financially and couldn't afford further cosmetic procedures, her story became one of community reverence. What started as a deformity turned into divine symbolism, showing how belief, culture, and compassion can redefine what the world considers beautiful. Number 12. Gayla Neufeld. Well now, imagine a belly so large it measures nearly 9 feet in circumference. Then imagine someone embracing it fully. That's Gayla Neufeld, a plus-size model from Texas whose story captivated global audiences. Weighing around 420 pounds at 52 years old, Gayla chose to highlight her massive belly instead of hiding it. What drew attention wasn't just her size, but the bold confidence with which she flaunted it. She began online modeling in a burlesque-inspired style, building a fan base across multiple countries through webcam platforms and a niche website. It became both a career and a love story. She met her second husband, Lance, online, and the two eventually moved to Manitoba, Canada. Despite health struggles like arthritis, thyroid issues, and finding clothing or cars that fit, Gayla never wavered. She said her body gave her joy and confidence, insisting she was beautiful exactly as she was. Her story became a statement, not just about supersize, but about living boldly and beautifully on your own terms. Number 11. Amanda Rogers. This 49-year-old woman from Britain stunned the whole world back in 2014 when she married her own dog, Sheba, in a ceremony held in Croatia. Well, yup, D for dog. After several failed relationships and disappointments in love, Amanda said she found true happiness in her loyal pet. Sheba had always been there to comfort her, bringing laughter and unconditional companionship when she needed it most. Amanda wore white, kissed Sheba's paw, and exchanged vows in front of around 200 guests. Though unconventional, Amanda explained that the marriage was symbolic of the bond she shared with her dog. She emphasized that it wasn't about legality, but about honoring the love and support Sheba had always given her. Amanda isn't the only woman to make this choice. Years later, another woman, Elizabeth Hode, also made headlines for marrying her golden retriever on live television. Still, Amanda's story stands as one of the most memorable examples of extraordinary affection between humans and animals. Number 10. Sain Mumtaz. This 26-year-old guy from Pakistan lives with Proteus syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that causes abnormal overgrowth of skin, bones, and tissues. His hands, feet, and head have grown far beyond average proportions, creating severe physical disfigurements. While most people's growth stabilizes by adulthood, Sain's affected body parts continue to enlarge uncontrollably. Proteus syndrome is incredibly rare, with only a handful of confirmed cases globally. For Sain, it's brought not only immense physical discomfort, but deep emotional and social pain. He's faced years of isolation, discrimination, and heartbreak, particularly his longing to find love, which has so far remained unfulfilled. Despite the challenges, Sain remains hopeful. He continues to pursue treatment, though the syndrome's unpredictable nature makes it difficult to manage. Most procedures aim only to relieve symptoms, like surgeries to remove tissue and ease pain. Still, his story reflects courage. Sain Mumtaz's journey shines a light on a condition few understand, and on the strength it takes to live visibly different in an unkind world. Number 9. Liu Ye. In 2007, Liu from China shocked his entire village by marrying himself. More precisely, he staged a public wedding to a life-sized photo of himself dressed in a bridal gown. The ceremony was held in the main square, attended by family, friends, and curious onlookers. Liu said he wasn't satisfied with reality and chose this symbolic act as a way of reinventing himself. While many laughed or criticized, he explained the gesture wasn't meant as humor. It was deeply personal. He admitted he is conservative at heart and wanted to honor traditional wedding customs despite having no partner. By marrying his own image, he hoped to embrace self-acceptance while still adhering to cultural rituals. The ceremony included all the formalities of a traditional Chinese wedding, from red banners to incense offerings. Ye's act remains one of the strangest expressions of self-identity, fusing tradition, loneliness, and defiance in a single act. Number 8. Dan Maurer. This man from Michigan spent 7 brutal years battling a condition called scrotal lymphedema. His scrotum swelled uncontrollably, eventually weighing between 75 to 100 pounds, roughly the size of 5 bowling balls. Everyday tasks like walking, bathing, or even using the bathroom became nearly impossible. At first, Doctors repeatedly misdiagnosed him, often blaming weight gain. Despite losing pounds, the swelling worsened. Dan's breakthrough came after watching a TLC documentary on Wesley Warren Jr., who had survived the same condition. He contacted Wesley's surgeon, Dr. Joel Gelman of UC Irvine, and in 2014 underwent a grueling 14-hour surgery in California. The medical team removed 80 pounds of tissue from his scrotum and an additional 70 pounds from his abdomen. Post-op, Dan shed nearly 150 pounds, regained mobility, and reconnected physically with his wife, Mindy, for the first time in 7 years. His journey sparked awareness for a condition many have never heard about, but they should. Number 7. Lu Jihao. This young boy from China drew global attention in the early 2010s due to his staggering weight at a very young age. By age 3, Lu weighed around 132 pounds, roughly 5 times heavier than an average child his age. His rapid weight gain began just months after birth, despite a normal birth weight of 5.7 pounds. His parents, Lu Yuncheng and Chen Huan, noticed his insatiable appetite, often eating 3 full bowls of rice in one meal, surpassing even his parents' portions. Dieting proved nearly impossible, as Lu would become emotionally distressed when denied food. His size led to serious mobility issues, including climbing stairs or getting onto a bus without help. Medical evaluations ruled out hormonal disorders, leaving experts to blame parenting habits and environment. Lu Jihao's case highlighted rising childhood obesity in China, sparked by fast modernization, changing food culture, and the Little Emperor syndrome, a phenomenon where only children receive excessive indulgence and attention. Number 6. Pauline Potter. Pauline Potter, once known as the heaviest living woman, was officially recognized by Guinness World Records after reaching nearly 700 pounds. Her health, mobility, and independence suffered immensely, putting her life at serious risk. In 2015, she appeared on My 600-Pound Life, where she opened up about her food addiction, emotional trauma, and the painful isolation that came with it. Struggling even to stand or walk, Pauline took a life-altering step by committing to change. Through bariatric surgery, intense medical supervision, and total lifestyle transformation, she managed to lose over 500 pounds. Her journey was grueling, marked by frustration and heavy criticism. Some viewed her as demanding and uncooperative. But Pauline's perseverance proved otherwise. She confronted the root causes of her condition, including family dysfunction and years of suppressed emotion. Today, she lives a quieter life, but remains a powerful reminder that no matter how far gone things feel, change is possible. Her story stands among the most dramatic transformations ever broadcast on television. Number 5. Stan Larkin. Stan Larkin lived 555 days without a human heart. At just 16 years old, while playing basketball near his home, he suddenly collapsed. Doctors discovered he had severe heart disease, which is especially dangerous for young athletes. After receiving an implanted defibrillator, his condition worsened, and he needed a transplant. But with no donor available, doctors gave him the Freedom Driver, an external artificial heart that connected to his body through tubes and stayed in a backpack he carried day and night. For more than a year and a half, this machine pumped blood through his body and kept him alive. Despite the enormous challenge, Stan managed to continue living a relatively active life, even playing basketball again. Eventually, he received a transplant, but his survival during those 555 days demonstrated the remarkable capabilities of modern medical technology. Stan Larkin's story remains one of science, perseverance, and the will to keep moving forward. So, can you live without your phone? Number 4. Tanya Herbert. This Houston native holds the Guinness record for the largest feet on a living female. Her right foot measures 13.03 inches and her left foot 12.79 inches, officially verified by Guinness in 2022. Tanya grew up towering over her peers, but thanks to a supportive family, she developed a strong sense of self-worth. But life with such uncommon feet wasn't easy. Finding shoes was nearly impossible. For years, she wore men's shoes in sizes 16 to 17 or modified pairs she found online, which she had to stretch and reshape herself. Social media brought mixed results. While it helped her connect with women facing similar challenges, it also exposed her to frequent fetish messages, including people asking to buy photos of her feet, something she openly rejected. Tanya now uses her platform to call for more inclusive footwear designs, hoping brands will finally acknowledge women often overlooked. So a good family can help you a lot. Number 3. Hugh Herr. After losing both legs in a climbing accident at 17, Hugh Herr turned tragedy into transformation. Refusing to give up his passion for rock climbing, he devoted his life to engineering advanced prosthetics. He earned a physics degree from Millersville University and later studied biophysics at Harvard before becoming head of the biomechatronics group at MIT's Media Lab. His team has designed groundbreaking devices, including the world's first powered ankle-foot prosthesis and a bionic knee controlled by muscle contractions. He also created limbs that provide sensory feedback, allowing wearers to feel more natural movement. Hugh's own prosthetic legs are highly advanced, built for both function and climbing. In 2011, Time magazine named him Leader of the Bionic Age, recognizing his revolutionary contributions. He currently holds more than 10 patents in prosthetic technology. Hugh Herr's life shows how personal loss can ignite innovation, and his inventions continue to redefine possibilities for amputees everywhere. Number 2. Valeria Lukyanova. Valeria Lukyanova, a model from Ukraine, gained global attention for her uncanny resemblance to a Barbie doll with her narrow waist, large eyes, and long blonde hair. She rose to fame in 2012 after photos of her spread across the internet, quickly earning her the nickname Human Barbie. Reports about Valeria differ. Some claim she admitted to undergoing multiple cosmetic procedures to create her doll-like appearance, while others state she insists her look is mostly natural, aside from makeup and fitness routines. Regardless, her appearance has sparked endless fascination and controversy. She argues that her lifestyle, diet, and genetic features shaped her striking figure. Valeria has also said she hopes her look motivates women to maintain healthier lives and push their physical limits. Critics call her appearance unnatural, but her popularity shows how striking and cool visuals continue to capture global attention. Valeria Lukyanova remains a controversial yet unforgettable figure in modern beauty culture, to put it simply. Number 1. Mary Ann Bevan. Mary Ann Bevan, born Mary Ann Webster on December 20, 1874, in Plaistow, East London, grew up as one of 8 children in a modest working-class family. In her 20s, she trained as a nurse and later married Thomas Bevan in 1902, with whom she had 4 children. Around age 32, she developed acromegaly, a rare condition caused by excess growth hormone, which caused her facial features and bones to enlarge, brought intense migraines, and severely blurred her vision. When her husband suddenly died in 1914, Mary was left to raise their children alone. Her appearance made returning to nursing impossible, so out of desperation, she entered, and won, an Ugliest Woman contest. In 1920, she was hired by showman Samuel W. Gumpertz to perform at Coney Island's Dreamland sideshow, later touring with Ringling Brothers. Though publicly mocked, she endured it with grace to support her children. She died on December 26, 1933, and was buried in London as she wished. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon.